What's going on, guys? It's Panda here. Welcome to my channel if you are new. I don't know why I'm saying that, because the likelihood of me having anyone new is about slim to nothing. But hey, you know, that doesn't matter. I do this for the fun, the enjoyment, the hobby, you know, all that good stuff. Anyway, what's going on, my fellow Hana bros, Lily bros, Rin bros, Emi bros, Shizune bros? Am I missing anyone? Misha bros? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Hell, there might even be a Kenji bro. No, I'm kidding myself. Who the fuck would be a Kenji? No, I'm kidding myself. Hey look, we have a new piece of the puzzle. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I like. But anyway, I just finished work at, what's the time? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night. I started at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'd say that's a pretty solid work day. You know, it's a pretty solid work day for a 20-year-old at least. And oh, speaking of being 20, my birthday's on the 23rd of this month, September. So, you know, I'm expecting presents from all of you, because it is my 21st, you know, it's a big one, it's a big one. And, you know, if I don't get a present from all of you, I'm gonna shut my channel down. Yeah. So, hey, what are you gonna do about that? You better fucking get me a present, eh? Or you're not gonna be able to, listen to me do this amazing Katawa Shoujo stuff. Or, hey, I might even just, you know, hang myself. I mean, clearly of the two options, you know, me shutting my channel down is far more severe. So, you know, you'd better watch it. You know, alright, just get me a damn present, alright? I don't expect much, you know, maybe a new car, a house, maybe $20,000, you know, just the little things, alright? I don't expect too much, okay? Thanks, guys. Alright, I really appreciate it. Let's get into it, shall we? Rin manages to sit herself upright, quite expertly, throwing her upper body forward and using her momentum to right herself. It's been quite a while since I've actually recorded some KS, you know? So, Emi, it's been a while. Good to see you again, I have to say. You know? Good to see you perky as always. I think, from memory, me and Rin were sort of having a conversation on something, and you sort of just sneaked up on us like a creeper in Minecraft. Ooh. Boom! Except she doesn't explode, and she isn't green, and she has arms, and she doesn't hiss. So it's, in theory, nothing like it. Okay. Your leg, how's it feel? It's been a while since I've done the Emi voice, and I have a bit of a cold, so I'm going to try and get that high pitch, but hey, you know, I can't promise much. That earns me a frown and a bit of a glare. It's okay, I think. Not worth worrying about. Yeah, apparently according to you, nothing's worth worrying about. Oh god, that pout. Oh, that pout. Tell that to the nurse. He's quite insistent that you visit him, you know. Emi pouts like I've just told her she's been grounded. He worries too much. It's not a big deal, just a little soreness. I try to resist rolling my eyes in exasperation. You should have. If it's nothing, then you should have no problem seeing him, right? Emi narrows her eyes suspiciously. Did he put you up to this? Well, maybe. A little. But that's not the point. I would have reminded you to see him anyway. It would be terrible to see you really hurt and not doing anything about it. That would make it worse, and I don't really want to see you hurt, you know. Oh, my phone's going off, god damn it. Call me crazy, but I kinda would prefer to see you happy and healthy. You're crazy. With each statement, Emi's frown fades a little more, until eventually she's grinning, albeit a little shyly. Oh. Well, if you're going to put it that way, then I guess I'll have to see him. Otherwise you'll keep worrying, and then I'll never hear the end of it, right? That's right. I'll keep bugging you about it, and that might put a dampener on our dates. how's the food, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emi. How was your day, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emi. Hisao, I think I'm ready to go to the... Talk to the nurse, Emi! See? It doesn't work that well. Emi giggles at my high-pitched rendition of her own voice and gives me an affectionate shove. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if she fucking heard me doing her voice. She'd be like, what the fuck? That doesn't sound like me at all. What is wrong with you? My voice isn't that high, jerk. Nah, according to me it is. So, you're just gonna have to face the... Whoa, what's wrong with your eyes? It kind of reminds me of like some Slender Man shit. I thought it was pretty accurate. Oh, okay. Thought my computer just froze. Emi and I stare at Rin for a while before I burst into laughter. Emi crosses her arms and huffs. Mock offended. You're both jerks. Such vile calumnies from you, young woman. I'm stunned that you would call me, of all people, a jerk. Honestly, I don't know what to think. Emi sticks her tongue out at me. You ass. Wait, no, that's a donkey. God damn it. So, Bryn, how's the art club these days? Way to change the subject. Really. Bryn, as we take a long pause, seemingly as surprised by the sudden change of topic as I am, takes a minute to think before answering. She shrugs. I believe it's okay. Although, Nomiya, fucking Japanese names. Namaya keeps telling me to work harder. But I don't think he understands my method. Oh, I thought that was a girl. He always struck me as slightly creepy. Rin ponders this statement for a while. I've never really noticed. You haven't really paid much attention to anything apart from your mind wandering into the goddamn universe, contemplating it and such. But I don't pay much attention to her most days, so maybe that's why. How often do you meet? Thinking of joining Hisao? What? Nah, I've already decided to join a club. Really? Which one? Well, it's not really much of a club, to be honest. Bet ya he's gonna come out with some real cheesy ass motherfucking line about him and Emi. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. 100%. If it's not, I'm gonna end the episode right here. Oh, you joined the tea club? No, I joined the sun. Oh, well, fuck. Well, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys later. See you next part. Bye. Oh, okay, maybe I'm just kidding. I almost got you there for a second. Almost got you there. Oh, no, I probably didn't. You were probably like, man, just fucking hurry up. Just go on with the play, please. Emi looks highly confused. We have a science club? Not really. It's just me. Hisao, that's not a club. That's sitting in your room reading books. No, I mean, it's just me and Mattel. Mattel? I'm just the only student so far. Mattel? Really? A thought strikes her. Oh, is that what you were talking about yesterday? You meeting with Mattel? Yeah, that was our first meeting, I guess. Emi giggles. Yeah. Hey, I can't help being clever. Yeah, well, hey, that makes you a nerd, I'm sorry. But it does. You know, I could have used your help years ago. You should have had your heart attack earlier in life, Hisao. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Emi. I apologize for not having my heart attack earlier. You know, so that it would benefit me. I laugh and then realise this is probably one of the very rare times I've laughed about my heart attack. Hindsight. Oh, come on, Hisao. It's a laughing matter. Heart attacks are all laughing matters all the time, you know? All those PC, politically incorrect statements, you know, they're all a laughing, all a joking manner, you know? heart attacks, death, cancer. Oh, the funniest stuff ever, I'm telling you. Yeah. Ringing of the bell ends our conversation. Guess we'd better go. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, Rin, you too. Rin has apparently begun to doze off, so Emi gives her a sharp bump. I wonder if she has, what's it called? Sleep apnea. Is it sleep apnea? Is that the one where, like, you just suddenly like, doze off just out of nowhere, or is that where you can't sleep? No, that's the other way around. Fuck, I don't know. Almost had it. Sorry, but you need to go to class. I disagree. Maybe if I nap in class, I'll get it this time. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Changing location is sometimes helpful for that kind of thing. Neither Emi or I bother asking what it is. I kind of want to know. Oh, well, fine. I don't want to know. I was just kidding anyway. Fuck you. As we arrive at my classroom, Emi gives me a quick kiss and heads down the hallway, Rin in tow. Oh, fuck off, you two. I turn to enter the classroom to be met by the duo of Shizune and Misha. You know, they're going to give me some speech babble bullshit about, you know, PDA and all this crap. Remember, we talked about PDA previously. No, wait. Not personal. Public display of affection. ... Yes, of course. You know, maybe I should continue my skills into other paths so that I didn't have to have fucking Misha here, you know, I could just talk to Shizune because I already know sign language. Misha seems to be fighting a losing battle to keep from breaking into a fit of giggles while she translates Shizune's latest frame. While we are oh god, Misha, it's been a while. Alright, give me a break. While we are pleased, nay thrilled, to see how well you've managed to make new friends and forge relationships, and with such a cutie too, Hachan. The last part was probably Misha. We nevertheless feel compelled to politely remind you that public displays of affection, there we go, are strictly forbidden. Really? That's disappointing, Hachan. By Section 8 of the Code of Conduct, Section 34C, Paragraph 22 of the Bylaw, Section 8277C 4 of the 5th Amendment, 82, Correction, 2nd Law passed by the Bill of Bullshit in 1884 of the conduct laid out in Student Handbook. You know what? You two are just jealous that you're not getting laid, alright? So fuck you. Fuck you both. Alright? Hey, I know she's got a crush on you, alright? You're just, you know, rejecting her all the time. Why don't you two just make out and, you know, you can't say shit about PDA because, hey, I'm Shizune. I'm Shizune, me, PDA, me. I'm very negative today, aren't I, in this commentary, ... In this case, however, ignorance of the law may be your excuse, as we are feeling lenient. Ignorance of the law? Oh, ignorance of the law, right. As I wasn't aware of. And the paperwork required to punish the both of you would only add to the already mountainous volume of work which confronts us, the sole members of the student council. And besides, you two are adorable together. Yeah, I don't think Shizune said the last part either. At least Misha understands. Thank you, Misha. Therefore, consider this a formal warning, and please refrain from such displays in the future, at least when Shizune can see you Hachan. Thanks, Misha. I like you. This whole spiel is so patently ridiculous that I can't help but reply in the same pompous manner. Well, I for one feel enlightened. I apologise profusely for my rash actions and will strive to contain my baser impulses which, I fear, impel me towards such inappropriate displays of public affection. It is hardly my wish to burden any and already overworked student council with such petty matters, and will do my best to make your lives easier in this matter in the future, at least when Shizune's watching. This last line is delivered with a wink to Misha, who finally loses control of her laughter. Wahahaha! Misha! Well said, Hachan. Chuckling a little myself, we enter the classroom. Oh god. Class is uneventful, and after the final bell rings, for whom the bell tolls, anybody get that reference? Metallica. I find myself alone with Mattel again. Is he gonna do the whole like, he's gonna get arrested because, you know, he touched you in places that shouldn't have been touched. By the teacher, at least. So, it looks like we've all assembled for the second meeting of the science club. See what he did there? He made it funny. Oh man. Whew. Where's the first? No, I can't do that. What do you think we should count yesterday? Oh, what do you think? Should we count yesterday as a meeting? Well, we did form the club yesterday, didn't we? It seems like club business, so we can safely call yesterday a meeting. Oh god. Mattel smiles in his usual stilted and awkward way. I wonder if the muscles in his face are just not shaped correctly to let him smile naturally. He's a fucking teacher, man. Give him a break. He's had so much goddamn BS in his life because he's a teacher. You know, all those goddamn kids pissing him off, you know. What would you expect? You really do have a knack for this, I think. Logical thought processes, that is. Yes, so? A scientist speaks with authority, so the answer is yes, I do. I'm right. Always. Every time. When the world wants to know how it works, we tell it. Even if all we've got is a decent hypothesis. The old Higgs boson, eh? But we must sound certain anyway, because we're the authorities on the subject, right? Now what is that? That's a fallacy. That is a fallacy. Appeal to authority. He chuckles. To go along with his awkward smile at his awkward joke. I'm doing my best not to grimace, but I don't think I'm being too successful. It's entirely false, of course. Well, we know a lot, sure, but nobody's an expert on how the world works. If only because nobody can be sure. With no certainty, there are no experts. But we like to pretend sometimes. There's some things we can be certain of, right? Yes, but no. We know gravity's there, for example. Well, do we know it's gravity? Huh? Do we know it's who called it gravity? To illustrate, Mattel picks up a pencil and drops it. My god, did you see how that pencil just dropped? See? Still there. But it's good to check every once in a while. Well, you know, if the pencil dropped and you're on the floor, you know, your feet are on the floor, there was no need to actually, you know, drop the pencil, because potentially you've just wasted about 50 cents of the school fund, because now the lead inside the pencil is broken, and, you know, it was on purpose too, you know, you did not just accidentally wipe a pencil off the desk, you know, when you were cleaning it, you just blatantly dropped it on the ground. So Shizune and Misha are going to be on your ass, Mattel, because you just wasted it, 50 cents of the fun. They're going to have to replace that pencil now, and if you do this sort of example all the time, you know, how many pencils is that? Let's calculate that, you know, 50 cents over, say you do it maybe 7 times a day, 365 days a year. That's $18,682,557.86. Clearly I didn't make that figure up, that's completely legitimate, but, you know, you get my point. Man, I'm just trying to save a bit of money here, Mattel. Get off my arms. That's why you still see researchers mucking about with gravity. We're pretty sure we know how it works, but there's always a chance that something isn't how we think it is. You're getting deep now, Mattel. So you check, and check, and check. That's science in a nutshell, Hisao. The whole time I've listened feeling rather spellbound. Mattel seems to be really passionate about this stuff. I think. It's hard to tell sometimes. How the world works. How humans work. How the universe works. All these questions to be answered. And depending on what I go into, maybe I could even figure out a way to fix my heart. That said, I don't think that's a real priority for me. No? Fixing your own heart isn't a real priority? Well, go figure, okay. Besides at the start we discussing the book he gave me yesterday, I find myself more and more interested in that than my heart condition. I am sorry for the whole clearing my throat all the time and having a bit of a gravelly voice at the moment because yes, like I said, I do have a cold. Well, I don't have a cold yet, but it's coming. Like Emmy in bed, if you know what I mean. Coming. Before we even realise it, an hour's gone by. I shouldn't have explained that joke, I kind of ruined it. Well, let's call this meeting over for now, okay? We'll have another meeting tomorrow, or the day after. He considers us for a moment. Call it the day after. I've got a lot of grading to do. Okay, see you then. Thanks, boss. As I exit the classroom, I realise that I don't really have anything to do tonight. Go talk with Emmy. Emmy and I didn't make plans, so... No, just go over there. Just go whip your dick out and be like, hey babe. So... I've got that, you know, down here, just hanging out. I'm getting cold and it's going to notice that very shortly. The temperature is changing, so... Are you gonna do something with it, or you know you're just gonna stand there and point and laugh at how small it is? Okay, maybe not. I guess I'll go to the library. It beats doing homework in my room anyway. I wonder if Hanako's here. The library always seems cooler than the rest of the building. Probably to keep the books from getting damaged by excessive heat and humidity. Books are sturdy objects, but if you want to keep them in good condition, it takes a little effort. I've got several books that are so well worn the pages are barely clinging to the spine. It seems impossible for them to still be usable, but if you handle them with care... I make my way to the main desk where I spot Yuko busying herself with something or another. Don't you hate that when you buy a new hardcover book? No, not hardcover. Paperback book. And you know it's a massive book, you know, maybe something like Harry Potter or like a Dan Brown book, maybe the Da Vinci Code, and it's a paperback, and you want to sort of open the pages just enough so that you can read it, but not too much so that you're going to crease the binding, because that pisses me off, because you know once you do that, then you know you've creased it, so you figure, well, hey, I've creased it, I might as well open the book. Now that you've opened the book, every time you turn to the next page, it's continuously going back to that previous page that you opened the book to, because that's where the crease mark is. Then you need to make another crease mark, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on, so that you can continue it. And by then you've completely fucked your book, and it no longer looks like a cool book, because, well, you've ruined it. You've completely ruined it. God damn it, Hisao.